Okay, we are back with Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney 2. We are continuing on with the final bit of the trial here. We just had the recess. I'm trying to remember what he. I don't know. We're getting into it. I believe. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna get into it. We'll figure it out. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I think we're still trying to stall for time because they're still looking for the killer.
Yeah.
I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's nothing, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Edgeworth?
It looks like something unexpected just happened to him.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impact's suicide note. Yeah, that's what it was. They had to analyze the note.
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery.
Oh.
I actually didn't expect that.
Yeah, if that's actually true, that actually does throw a wrench into things, doesn't it? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This note was not written by Miss Impax herself. It is a fake.
Order, order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impax, then who wrote it?
We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida.
Mr. Corrida?
Well. It looks like Miss Impax never left the suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about On Guard. However, Your Honor, even though this suicide note is indeed a fake,
Yeah.
Mr. On Guard could not have known that, and so the facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it.
That does sound very plausible. His theory that Ungard had no idea the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. Something seems wrong with the theory that he didn't know the note was fake.
Well, I mean, he only knew the note was in there is because of the camera, right? The spy camera. Like, so he knew that the note was in there, but he wouldn't have known that it was a fake, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless you saw Corrida forge the note.
Yeah. See, I wonder if that's the direction they want us to head in, is the, like, just insinuate that, like, he only saw that the note was put in there. I don't know.
But I don't know what I would present for that.
Well, it would be the camera, the spy camera, right? 'Cause, I mean, that's how we saw it.
Yeah, well, this was the camera in Corrida's room of Corrida's murder.
Yeah, I mean, that's how he knew about the note, right?
Well, no, because the suicide note was from, like, in the past when Celeste killed herself.
No, I thought that's like, but it was placed there recently in the, like, in the.
Oh no.
itself.
No! It was found at the time of the time of her death. So we think. I don't know. But Phoenix is trying to assert that Matt didn't know that it was fake. If we present. I'm gonna hit back down for now. No use. Something feels wrong, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Actually, there is something I would like to ask. Mr. Edgeworth, you had stated something earlier to the effect of the defendant had spied on Mr. Karita's private life. I believe this would mean that he would have known about the note as well. Yes, and so now, oh, you were right, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Right for the wrong reason.
Yeah. This means Mr. Ungar would have known that the note was a fake. I got confused because I thought they were saying the opposite. Order. See here, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I was the one who thought of the spying thing. Jumping in and stealing my thunder like that is simply, I can't even describe it. Yes, sorry.
You're not a real lawyer.
Or am I going to take damage for not doing it even though they gave us the answer?
I hope not.
I could have even bragged about embarrassing Mr. Edgeworth to my grandchild had you not. For that, I assign you a penalty, Mr. Wright.
Oh, God. Damn.
If we had more health, it probably would have continued on anyway, but because we didn't have any health, it's a game over.
Oh, God.
And I can't do anything here. I have to... we have to go through it.
All right. Well, we'll just go through it real quick.
Why can't I have, like, a potion or something to heal my health? Yeah, it's fine. It's not going to take real long. Oh, I did save. That's right.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Cool. I wonder what evidence I should present. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. Everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, and it's impossible for Mr. Uncard to not have known it was fake.
Okay, so yeah, that's... Okay, so again, yeah, I was right for the wrong reason. Okay, so yeah, he would have known it's a fake.
What is this little item called again? A video camera, Your Honor. Well, a very small one, but... Well, I was also thinking because that video camera was specifically the one in Karita's room, like in his room at the hotel, I thought it was not going to count for that. Cause... But, oh well, I was wrong. Oh, that's right, a camera. You kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Ungard knew of the existence of this note. Because he was spying on the victim, isn't that right? If that were true, then this means Mr. Ungard would have known that the victim had forged the note. So then the defendant knew this was the suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. Prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Ungard's motive for murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air.
But, Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Ungard monitored Mr. Karita 24 hours a day. I mean, what if he had nothing better to do except do that? Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Ungard didn't know of.
Oh, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave.
As I figured.
Huh? As you figured?
As I figured. It came down to this after all. He just takes out a gun. I'm holding everybody hostage.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're not making any sense.
When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next?
What next?
If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Ungard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle.
Well, I agree with you there.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time.
Oh, well, that's fine.
However, this witness, this witness is a little
Hmm.
unusual. It's the clown. It's the fucking
My
clown.
God. I don't think he's the clown.
No,
Edgeworth,
it can't be.
Edgeworth stuttering. This is not like him at all. Unusual. Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth?
The witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder? Was he gonna put the defendant on?
I think so. That's impossible. When the no such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness?
It is. It's
Yes, go on. Who is it?
the man himself, Mr. Shelley the killer. Oh,
That's different.
shit. That's interesting.
Oh, Mr. the Killer. Wait, Shelley the Killer? You mean the killer? I mean the assassin.
Yes, Your Honor.
He's coming here to the witness stand.
Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission.
Well, Mr. Wright? Yes? Is this all right with you? Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. I wonder if it really is all right to do this.
Very well, then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand.
Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us?
Now then, witness. Your name and your occupation, please. Oh my, because I was gonna say, wait, they didn't catch him, so how is
That's funny over the
that is,
transceiver.
oh my god.
Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer, and I'm a professional assassin. I say, what is going on here?
Your Honor?
How can you remain so calm? What is the meaning of this two-way radio?
Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court.
This must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about. Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. the Killer himself.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm like, how can you actually prove that it's him? It's not just some random guy who's saying, yeah, no, that's me, the killer.
Probably because he's gonna have Maya speak up.
Maybe. I guess we'll see.
Oh, I skipped your line.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yes, present proof that you are the killer, he says. I understand. Please wait a second. I'm so hungry. Maya.
Maya?
A voice. Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this? The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer. Looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so...
Now then, witness. There's one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else.
And what would that be?
The request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Carita. Is this correct?
It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Kurita.
Well, case closed.
Whoa.
All right. The defendant is not guilty. He didn't kill
Yeah.
him. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client.
Very well. This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it, a bad dream. Shelley the Killer. What is he going to say?
I wonder what I wonder what the judge's nightmares about. Is it just Phoenix saying, "You're not a real judge"?
Yeah. It's yeah, I don't know, man.
That or Yvonne Karma, but I feel like that wouldn't be so much of a nightmare as it would be something else.
Yeah, oh
Just
yeah.
him getting whipped.
Yeah, which is fine. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us.
While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor.
And he is literally the man who killed the victim of this case.
Mr. the Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief.
You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? Seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness? Yes, Your Honor.
There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix.
Alright, so let's see. To the assassin, nothing is more important than trust. I don't really care about all this extra fluff. Just tell us the name already.
Patience. Try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and close, so you're going to have to work to get him to talk.
Not his therapist, you know. We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients? I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means? Sorry, go on. Well, it appears as one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright. That's only because you don't know about my situation. The trust between you and your client. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. And that's why you're testifying in this manner. This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the killer name so my clients can trust me. But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before, but if it ever did... yes? That person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly... That's enough. Please, no more. Very well, it was only a hypothetical anyway.
They'd go live on a very nice and peaceful farm.
Yes. They would move to the farm upstate. Okay, that's the reason I'm here today. That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them. It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role. Wait, really? Their role? This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. You Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty? To the gentleman who spoke just now. Excuse me, but would you care to die? No, I didn't say anything. The judge had better watch himself. We understand, so please tell us the name of your client. I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do. Ugh, that egomaniacal. It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you. Somehow that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. Okay. So we actually do have to contradict something in here? Nothing is more important than the trust between the client and himself. Okay, so I think I'm gonna save. I think what it's asking of us now is what did Matt do to break the trust? I mean, actually, this might be the. Well, he said the thing that broke the trust was implicating someone else in the murder. But that would imply to me that he did something to make it seem like Adrian was the killer? Or maybe he's talking about the camera. I'm gonna try the camera. I was wrong. And then save me your honor.
Yeah, Wonder... I'm trying to think, because there really is no reason, because there is no reason to... I don't know, I feel like there's no reason to contradict him. I wonder if it's, wasn't there one where you had to, like, push him again? I don't know if, like, you need to push all the, statements again? I don't know.
I think there was one where we had to push it again after pushing a specific different thing. And so we had to go all around again, but I don't think that's what any of this is. Oh wait, no, you were right. Okay, it's
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh man. I skipped through a few lines, but yes. I think Phoenix was asking what kind of person, because okay, so it was about the thing from the third line where he was saying someone else tried to frame someone. Okay, a person who frames another is the worst kind of human, and that's why you feel you can betray this person. I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role. Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured? Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic? This case just keeps getting better and better. If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed. Everyone understands your point, I think, really. In that case, I believe I'm prepared to disclose the information you seek.
You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready.
Excellent. There we go. Okay, so... Nothing more important than the trust between the client himself, and that's why I sent... Okay. Really? Okay.
Wait, what was that last statement?
I don't know. I think that was the same. Patience, try to calm down a little. Try to
No, I mean the killer's statement.
That's nothing more important. I think that was the same one. Now, I do believe it's about time to reveal the name of my client. Oh, okay, here we go. That line did change. Jesus.
Yeah, because I think he said before, like, he said, I won't give you, like, or before I give you the name of my client, or, like,
yeah, there's
I
some
won't
more,
give you the name of my client. Okay.
Yeah, so that's weird. They made this very strange.
Yeah, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, I remember last time, yeah, it was so weird that you need to press it again, which was kind of
Well,
stupid.
you need to press. It wasn't that you needed to press it again. It's that you needed to press it after pressing a different line that came after it and thing. So usually I just press them all one after another, but there's like information that came from one that I needed before I pressed a different line.
Yeah, because in this case, again, it just didn't seem like you need to contradict him because there wasn't anything to contradict.
Yeah,
At least it didn't seem like it.
That's a little confusing because that's just not something the games usually do. This is the only case where we've had to do anything like that. So it's just kind of weird. But anyway, okay, now that I do believe it's about time, I revealed the name of my client. Don't you agree? What is it? I can't bring myself to ask the client's name.
If you can't ask him, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness.
Hold on. Remember how he said that his client tried to frame someone else?
Oh.
Matt's not the client after all.
Oh shit.
That's my thinking. I could be wrong. That's my thinking. I'm thinking
You're thinking he's going with the manager? Oh shit.
Yeah.
What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida?
That person's name is Adrian Andrews.
What?
What?
What? What? Oh wait, then I'm so confused though, because why would the killer want him to like be found not guilty when that wasn't even his client? And two, why if Adrian why would the manager if it was at her request, why would she request that he be found not guilty when it seems she just thinks he's a piece of shit?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Interesting.
I'm confused as well.
Confused. Witness? That's not who you told me it was earlier.
Hey, Tyler, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews. Unless he's fucking with us now. Like, he's trying to get his guy off.
Maybe.
I mean, it's an assassin. Why wouldn't he lie about shit like this?
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. What? This can't be. On the phone earlier.
What's going on here?
I guess it's that Mr. the Killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back.
Stabbed Edgeworth in the back?
I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court.
Okay. So he is lying. He is lying. He tricked Edgeworth into letting him get onto the stage so he can get Andrews to get Matt off.
Mr. the Killer told him a different name. Matt on guard, perhaps.
I knew it.
This is outrageous. I was deceived. This witness is telling a very serious lie.
But you were the one who summoned this witness.
You, Shelly the Killer.
My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt on guard, am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his acquittal.
Ah.
Well, yeah, that's literally something you would never be allowed to do as a witness.
I mean, he's not there, in person, so he could do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this.
Yeah. We don't want to win, we just want to stall. The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has, instead, provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. The most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. De Killer's client, who requested the murder, was not the defendant at all.
No.
With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Madame Guard is innocent. I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict. I hung up. Bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately.
What now? With the way this is going, Guard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya.
Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. Killer is lying. And Ungard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? Who would have believed the prosecution's own witness would have absolved the defendant?
Your Honor, prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shelley the Killer is certainly lying under oath.
It wasn't me. Listen, everyone. Please, that testimony just now, it was all one big lie. Miss Andrews? The suicide note may have been a fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me. It was horrible, it was a horrible, horrible lie. But Mr. De Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client. No, that's not true. Also, there's quite a bit of evidence that points to you. And way more evidence that doesn't, but... The knife and the button, donning the nickel samurai costume. But that's... You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Pax was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her, and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead. No. Mr. Wright. You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story, who the real killer is. Tell them. Please, help me.
Yeah, I'll tell the truth in 20 minutes, but for now, yeah, she did it.
Yeah, give me like 15 minutes, actually. Can we get another recess? Yes, I know the truth. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions. I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? We gotta keep going.
I request a verdict.
I know this trial's gone on long, this chapter's gone on long enough, but I think it's gotta keep going, man.
Phoenix.
Can't do it, Mia. Can't accept a not guilty.
You are a lawyer. I mean, even your badge says so.
I know. Yo, thanks for the follow. But Madame Guard is a killer, a murderer. Yo. Thanks for that, man.
Oh, hey, Ash. Yeah, thanks for joining.
Can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, I'm no better than Ungard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact. That is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. This game, you came in at a really interesting time, like 40 hours into
yeah, we're at
game.
the end.
Right at the tail end of this. Not gonna have any idea who any of these people are or anything that's going on, but that's fine. Could have gotten unguarded and convicted so many times over, but he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust? Never thought about it until now. I trust him. Oh, you trust him, all right.
Yeah, yes, you do.
Mr. Wright. He looks kind of sassy. Yeah, definitely. Mr. Wright, your opinion, please. Defense requests that we be allowed to further question Mr. DeKiller. Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright?
Right?
But, that witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done. I'm not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. No more evidence to look at. I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. Very well, trial will continue. Mr. Edgeworth, please reestablish connection with Mr. DeKiller.
Right away, Your Honor.
So, Edgeworth, you got any plans later? This is the night Phoenix and Edgeworth finally hook up.
It's about damn time.
Yep. It's a verdict been reached.
Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more.
About? All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for?
Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done.
What is he talking about? Usually done? What shall we have him testify about now?
Mr. DeKiller, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail.
You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court?
I mean, there's several reasons why no one likes going.
Yeah, there's a couple reasons. Okay. As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime, while pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. Even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules. And now we're gonna have some shit to contradict. This is the most unexpected turn of events for the, 5th time now? However, this time everything has finally been revealed.
Just a second, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
We still have the cross-examination to do.
But you don't need to question testimony like this. Do you, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, the defense will question the witness, as if I have a choice here. Huh. Why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. You scrutinize the testimony, then I'll expose the lies in that oh-so-beneficial testimony, I suppose. I don't understand what's going on anymore. That makes two of us. Okay, so what do we got here? I've stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. You're framing another for the crime. Going to be the first person. Knew she was dead. Maybe the knife button. Yeah.
What are you going to do now, Phoenix?
All I can do now is expose the lies.
That's true. However, you realize that will be very bad for our client, right?
Ugh, I'm so confused. The one thing I know for sure is I can't let this trial end yet. If you time to... What is it, Mr. Wright? If I press him the wrong way, it might raise suspicions on his end. I have to do something to waste more time. Witness, about requesting a hint. A hit. Thought he was asking for a hint. Huh? Hey, can I get a hint? Hey, witness, can I get a hint here? About requesting a hit. Yes. How much is your fee? You got like a website I can sign up to? I'm looking for something. I see you are also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you would like to talk business, we can do so after the trial. No. I'm not thinking of hiring... Mr. Wright! Yes? You want to kill me. You want me dead, don't you?
I mean, that's not off the table.
There you go. That answers your question from earlier. There's his nightmare. Phoenix is gonna put a hit out on him. Guilty, Mr. Phoenix, right? You are hereby declared guilty.
Jackass. Witness, let's continue. Why did you disclose the name of your client? They are your client, are they not?
Okay, overlooks champion of the scene of crime. I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill. Exactly. Oh, he'll get his just desserts. If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job. Yeah, well, a change in occupation might be good for you. However, I will say this. Even though I am the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party.
That goes without saying, Mr. The Killer.
And their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought that they could run away from their guilt. You're talking about the button and the knife? Yes, and my business card. Oh, this card. So that no one has to waste their time, including the police. I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible. You try to make things easy? My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service. He is pretty devoted to his work. But to disregard everything to go and stab the deceased with a knife, even hide my card from sight, that is something I cannot overlook. Really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here. Okay. So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing? That is correct. Usually most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan for your alibi too. No, I already told you, I have no intention of using your services ever. Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the one who's on trial here? Okay. The very beginning? That is correct. From before my client visited the room. All of my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times. I wonder if that's really true.
That's odd.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's pointing out that's the part we want to contradict. We'll get there. Don't worry, Edgeworth. So why do you think your client did that? What do you mean by why? Well, fiddling around at the scene of the crime is pretty risky. Why would someone who has requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway? That is true. I assume it was probably done to frame Mr. Ungard. If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it? Sadly, that is not possible. Huh? My job is to kill. That is all. and to leave my business card behind, naturally. The business card is so my clients may escape blame. Protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall. And that's all you have to testify? Yes, and I pray that I will never be called to the stand again. Again, as in you plan to continue? I must, as I have yet to find a person to take my place, and become the fourth successor. Actually, how would you like a new life, Mr. Attorney? Excuse me? No. I'm fine, really.
Maybe, Gumshoe's looking for a new job, right?
That's true. Gumshoe could use a job. And I mean, Phoenix even admitted earlier that no one pays him for his services, so. Are you really now? I wonder what kind of man the judge thinks I am now. Okay.
What are you going to do now? Oh, okay. Yeah, we already.
already.
Okay, so I have two thoughts. One is for the Adrian Andrews line that this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is definitely what we need to contradict.
Yeah. So my thought is maybe it's the card, because if she didn't want to be implicated at all, why was she holding it? She she was holding it with her at all times. You saved, right?
I did not yet. Let me do that.
Okay,
Yeah, and it does
do that.
specifically say on the card that Miss Andrews was carrying it. So that's a good one. Because I was thinking it's this or what was else? There was also the vase that she knocked over when she was trying to I guess that was more she did that while she was trying to set up the scene. So yeah, maybe it is the card.
I was thinking it's the card or the wine glass.
Or the wine glass. Yeah, because she filled the glass when she thought he was still alive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the card first. I'm gonna load my game now. Now I'm gonna try the wine glass.
You don't want to read it?
No, I think
and see
it's
how
okay.
things go horribly wrong? Okay, sweet.
Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. Detiller. What is the meaning of that attitude? When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Carita had been murdered. But how? How do you know that? From this wine glass, Your Honor. The glass. Mr. DeKiller's supposed client thought Mr. Carita had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. Yes, objection. That is one of the most fun parts about this game. It's the constant objection yell.
In the first game, Von Karma's objection was awesome.
Oh yeah, Von Karma's was so low. It was also fun when we finally got a female prosecutor and hearing a female voice to it for the first time. Yeah. It's oh, that's different. But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan? That is not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. If it's been planned, they would never have left their fingerprints behind. I see your point. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon?
And I think we will see what the witness has to say about this. It's time.